Hello, church. It's good to be able to connect with you again. And this is just another opportunity for us to describe to you how the near future looks. We're very excited to announce that we are going back to meeting at the campus. And what that entails is that we're wanting to really go about starting on the 6th of September. But before I get there to describe the detail, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your prayers over this time. Thank you that you've kind of stuck out the Zoom sessions. You know, whenever I've seen people in the shopping mall, I only see a portion of you, just the eyes, but if we're able to recognize one another, we stop and we chat. You've all been saying, wouldn't it be nice if we got back into regular service time? And wouldn't it be nice if we just could worship the whole time? Well, we had to say, listen, we agree with you, and we're going to do the best that we can to take advantage of this new level of lockdown that we're all enjoying, if I can use that in inverted commas. But it does afford us the opportunity of getting back into the campus, getting back onto the campus, and just enjoying fellowship together. You know, the scripture says that we're not to neglect, don't forsake the assembling together. And so that's just one of the things that COVID virus has done. It's just actually not allowed us to do that. And so what we're able to do is just hold our ground in terms of the new dimensions of the lockdown, and we're going to connect. And so this is how it's going to look. On a Sunday morning at 8:30, we will have our first 1 hour service, and then again at 10:30 we'll have another service as well. Now the reason why we've got them just as 1 hour, because what we need to have at least a half an hour in between to kind of sanitize the area, just to embrace the protocol that is expected of us, and just make sure that everything is wiped down and clean and available for the next group of people to come in. Look, the unfortunate thing is that we're only allowed to have 50 people in those groupings. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to have 50 people in the first service, 8:30, and another 50 in the next service at 10:30. And I have to be as succinct as this because sometimes people don't even get it, And so what we're wanting to do is just make sure that, we still have a commission. And the commission is that we should be making disciples. And so COVID-19 and even lockdown 2 can't stop us from bringing visitors. And what we want to do is not compromise those people who have a seat, but we want to make sure we've got so many different facilities on the campus. We've got this art studio, for example. We could fit 50 people in here. We've got the little flock hall. We've got the thatched hall. We've got the YBF facility. We've got the foyer. We've got the main auditorium. And so, you know what? We could really spill over into those areas if it comes to it. And so this is one thing that we're wanting to consider. And as we go forward, we're going to work this out. But how it starts, the 6th of September, 8:30 is our first 1 hour meeting. 10:30 is our next 1 hour meeting. But you need to book because it's going to be on a first come, first serve basis. You need to book on a Tuesday at 8 o'clock and then on Thursday midnight. Sorry, that's it, which kind of just makes me aware that there has to be a quick off the mark. If you snooze, you lose on this one, okay? So come on, we'll monitor it and just see how things look. We can't have the same people coming all the time. But nevertheless, if it comes to it, we will spill over into those other venues and make sure that we're catering to the needs of God's people. Makes sense, doesn't it? All right. And so in order to do that, you are going to have to register. And there's a website that's coming underneath right now. It's that NCCB website. And there it is showing up right now. If you're able to just kind of tick that and make sure that you've got that, because that's how you're going to need to make your reservation, is you need to do it on that website. Thank you for taking notes. All right, but there are a couple of key things that I want to mention to you, and that's this. The coffee shop is going to be open. It's a restaurant. And so when you're in a restaurant, as you know, you've got to be socially distanced. Well, that's fine. We've got deck space. We've got portico space. My goodness, we've got in the coffee shop. So we're going to be embracing the protocol of making sure that the tables are socially distanced. But the thing is, the coffee shop is open, and you don't have to wear a mask when you go to a restaurant. So we're just kind of walking and moving in the rules, okay? So isn't that going to be wonderful? Just to be able to connect and still to be able to have some semblance of how we know church to be. And so think about that. Also, we're going to have a mothers and toddlers room available as well. The request is that you bring your own toys, okay? I mean, that stands to reason, with things being as it is, your toys are your toys. You can't share your toys, not under the current climate where everybody is so particular about sanitization. All right, so think about that. Then I'm thinking the coffee shop's open. Oh, your kids' ministry as well. We're going to be doing kids' ministry. Darren has got a wonderful program all set up. So you know what? We've got 50 people in the services. The kids are not in the services. They are being attended to by a great kids' ministry, Darren. So we really are covering the bases. We really are looking forward to you. You know what? The church gets together for fellowship. The church gets together for breaking of bread. I mean, our church and church generally centers around Jesus. And so this is a great moment for us to come together, to break bread together, to worship, and to enjoy one another's fellowship. Folks, it's coming up soon. Now, let me tell you some good news. Angus Buchan's office phoned me, and Angus has asked if he could preach a message specific to New Covenant Church Bryanston. I said, wow, isn't that wonderful? So right now they're busy filming it, and they're going to be sending it to us so that we can play it in the month of September. And then also I've chatted with Rory Dyer, and Rory has said, gee, he'd love to come and just share a message with him. Rory and I go back 30 years. We're in the same eldership team. We both kind of come out of the same local church. And so it'll be really great just to connect with Rory. So there's some good things happening. You know, we're talking about September. What about October? But I have to say this. Online church is going to carry on as usual. In other words, while we are active on the campus, there will be some of you who are not comfortable coming out. We understand that. And also we already have an online viewership. And so we're going to continue to do that. The online thing is going to stay the same, 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Did you get that? If you come to the campus, 8:30 meeting, 10:30 meeting, lots of fellowship. All right, if you're choosing to stay at home, 9 o'clock online, same deal. All right, so hopefully we've covered all the bases. And we're looking forward to seeing you, not just in the shopping mall, but here on the campus. This is going to be great. Looking forward to it. Thank you.